welcome everyone to our Flourishing Legacy team meeting. This is the very last one for the year 2022. Excited that you're here. If you're here present or you're watching the recording, you're welcome. I am so excited about what I will share with us today because I think it will set the stage for how our money should look in 2023. We all know as Flourishing Legacy, we are an investment group. Our goal is financial freedom while helping each other do the same. And so, with that goal in mind, we experienced our second year. First, excuse me. First year was good, and I guess this is gonna be our third year. So first year was good, and then our second year was turbulent, and we hit the market, the bearish market, and things were turbulent, and we're looking towards a good 2023, especially because of how I really would love us to pray. And I think that with what I'm suggesting, I took a lot of feedback in mind. I talked to a lot of you all on the team, what you want to learn, the things that are important to you, and so forth. And with all those things, I put up something that I will unveil in a bit in our training today. So as usual, again, welcome. Nice to have you here, Ms. Anne, Ms. Catherine. You're so welcome to be here. Our meeting will start with our learn section, and we'll be looking at and finishing up the 7 habits of highly effective people. We'll finish that off today. And then we'll go into what our vision 2023 will look like. And I know that as we're looking at the end of the year, everyone is kind of writing down what their best year should look like. If 2023 will be your best year, what would that look like? We're writing down our money goals. We're writing down what does financial freedom money goal look like? How much do we want to make? I'm sure all of us are writing those things down. If you're not, you should. That is what, if you don't write it down, it doesn't exist, as one of my girlfriends likes to say. So I want to, as a group, as a team, I will be unveiling what we can be looking forward to as we seek to build this community together. All right. When we just finished a Christmas season, as Christians, we know Christmas is not just one event. Christmas is a celebration we do all the time. We celebrate God's presence with us in the person of the Holy Spirit. The thing that really amazed me this Christmas, the wonder of Christmas for me this year, was look to how in the ordinary, the extraordinary interrupted. Ordinary is interrupted by extraordinary. And, sometimes in our lives, we can be going about doing what we normally do. And we need that extraordinary hand to come into our ordinary, to give us the kind of blessings that we are looking for. Money blessings, time freedom blessings. We need extraordinary to interrupt our ordinary. So that is what we're talking about. I want us to just meditate on very quickly today of what your expectation is in 2023. How will your ordinary be interrupted by the extraordinary? Okay, and that extraordinary could be in your focus. That extraordinary could be in you seeking God's face more, intimacy with the Lord. That extraordinary could be in how you set your goals for money, or it could be in how you set your goals for your relationships or your health. We know that it's all connected, and we're going to see a little bit of that as we're looking as we're finishing up the habits of highly effective people. So this is the time that we're going to interact a little bit. We have a few people here, so I'm going to ask if some of you can remember what the habits we have looked at so far. I've put a mnemonic here to help us remember. I know that's what has been helping me remember all those habits. We've looked at 4 so far, and we're going to finalize with 3. It's going to be pretty quick, the 3 we look at. But does anyone want to try to share any of the habits that we've been looking at so far? The clues are in the highlighted letters. Peanut butter, fish, and wine, of course. Peanut butter, fish, and wine in the highlighted letters. What do you think, Miss Anne?
Hello, Sheila. I'm not sure. I was having issues with my volume, but now I can. Can you hear me? But now I can. Now I can hear you. I'm not sure what this is about. Can you? Maybe I missed the first few minutes.
Oh, have you been around for our team meetings?
No, I was out of the country and it was difficult because of the time. I mean, yeah.
Difference. Okay. Well, maybe you just sent this one out. This is it's we've been looking at the 7 habits of highly effective people.
Oh, okay, okay. Stephen Covey.
I don't know. Do you know it? It's a common book.
Oh, yes, to Stephen Covey. I've been to it about 3 times.
There you go. So you got this. So maybe you can share 1 or 2 habits that you know.
Begin with the end in mind.
Begin with the end in mind. That's the butter. That's the B.
Okay. Okay, that's right. Okay. Oh dear. Win-win.
Win-win. That's a wine. You got it. I love it. I had to figure out some way to help me remember, and so this was my feeble attempt.
Is it put first things first?
Put first things first. That's that F. Yeah, first things first. Oh my goodness, you're getting it all.
Yeah. It's been a long time, but I'm thinking.
Yeah.
There's something about synergy, but there's no S here. So
yes, so that is the one that we're gonna look at today. Is one of the ones we'll look at today. Yes, absolutely. How about let me see who else can remember them. Miss Catherine, and I have a EA and DSMPH. Maybe you guys can unmute and see if you can answer.
DSMP is Teresa, but I don't have any clue with these ones.
Oh no, okay. How about you, Miss Catherine?
I'm gonna let it pass. I can't remember now.
You can't remember. Okay, well.
I'm in the noisy area too.
Yeah, so hopefully this will help us remember. P is being proactive. Peanut butter. P is being proactive, taking ownership of our lives, and we looked at our investment, taking ownership of our investment, knowing that there's a risk involved, knowing that you take ownership of that risk. Don't put that on anyone else. You're being proactive. B is begin with the end in mind. You're looking at what you want. Okay, so we all say we want financial freedom, but what does financial freedom look like, right? What dollar amount will you have to arrive at so that you know you have achieved financial freedom? That is putting the end in mind. Where do you want to be when you're looking at that financial freedom? What is, if we talked about, if 2023 is the best year of your life, what are the things that have to happen for you to say, this is the best year of my life? You write those down. That is beginning with the end in mind. And now you start working on those things so that it can happen by the grace of God. Then F is first things first. You know, the priorities are what we start with. the priorities of our life. What's a priority? Intimacy with God, that goes first. Relationships with our family, that goes in next. And then our money goals and everything else. So we're putting first things first so that we'll have time and room for the things that are important. And so if you say, making money is important to you right now because you want financial freedom, the question is, are you giving yourself the time? Are you putting it, are you investing the time to make that possible? That is putting first things first. And then the last one that we looked at was, think about it as a win-win. What is a win-win situation? So we move from the individual realization. We move from your dependence, individual. We talked about how whenever we are looking at something new, in this case, our investment, being in an investment community, being an investment project, being new to crypto, we come in dependent. We're dependent because we lack knowledge. And so in the process of being dependent, you're growing, you're learning as you're earning. And as you are learning and earning, you move from dependence to independence. So those three things that we talked about, being proactive, begin with the end in mind, and putting first thing first, move you to independence. And in the independence, we start moving to the goal, which is interdependence. And you'll see how that will be lived out in what I will unveil for us. And this is not just me putting it out, but it has been a feedback from all of us from the team. All right, so independence now moves to us thinking not just about ourselves. So we're in an investment project that doesn't go well. Do you do things that break the team up because you're only thinking about yourself, or you're thinking about win-win? How can we still win together? That is the thinking about win-win. You're starting to think about the group. And that is where the money really happens. The money doesn't really happen when you're just thinking about yourself. The money really happens when we are starting to think about each other, helping each other, working together. And that is what we'll be going into now. So the fifth habit is seek first to understand. Seek first to understand. That means when you're listening, we're listening with intent to understand where the person is coming from. They are, this is a big lesson for me, because sometimes, because I came into the crypto space not knowing anything about crypto. I came into the money space having very poor money habits. And my results were not pleasing to me. That's why I started this journey of paying attention to how understanding money and understanding how to make money. And that's how I got into the crypto space. And so I have really poured myself out in learning things, new things about the crypto, and I've become good at it. But sometimes I do not listen hard enough to understand where some people are coming from who might not be where I am. And so for me, this is a lesson that I need in my life so that I can be patient, I can be understanding to others who are not where I am. It's the same thing with you as you are on this journey, investment journey, money journey, financial freedom journey. You obviously are not going to be doing it on your own. You will have some loved ones that you want to pull along on the journey. You want to introduce them to the journey. You want to introduce them to your investment group. They will not be where you are because you've invested your time to pay attention to some things that they might not have paid attention to. So we need to be listening to them and understand where they are coming from, and then be able to shepherd them and show them how they can be able to achieve their own specific goals. And I think that is what it means for us to to listen, seek to understand. So when we get into the frame of reference of the person speaking, then we see the world and feel the world the way they do. And I think that it's when we do that, then we will understand more the reality of what's going on, and then we'll build trust with those that we are talking about, and it will allow them to open up. So I believe that as we are rebuilding this community, this investment group, Flourishing Legacy, because we had success and the investment that was successful now became not successful, and trust has been broken, and some people are discouraged, some don't want to try anymore. So there's a big rebuilding that for me as a leader, I know I need to do, which will involve a lot of conversation. There's also some rebuilding that you will need to do as leaders that have brought other people under you, and people, and as you're looking at the future, you want to bring others with you as well. And so there will be a lot of conversations that you have to have. And in those conversations, hopefully we will listen first so that we can understand where people are coming from, and then take the courage to also communicate what we want to communicate. Okay, so the next one is synergy. Our sister Anne talked about synergy. And synergy is very simple. We all understand it is the power of working together. 1 + 1 is not 2, 1 + 1 is 3, There's just so much power in working together. And sometimes we might underestimate what that is. And for me, it's not enough to say that you understand the power of working together. What is important is how you protect the group. If I have something that is not going right, do I broadcast it in the group, or do I pick up the phone and call one of my sisters or brothers and say, hey, this is not going right, can you explain this to me? When I broadcast negativity to the entire group, I am not helping the synergy of the group. I'm breaking the group down, right? If you have something good to say, as they taught us in management, like if you have something good to say, you broadcast this to everybody. If you have something that is constructive, negative to say, you do it behind closed doors. That is how you build an organization. That is how you build a team. And so it's all about teamwork. That's what synergy is. The habits of highly effective people is that they understand synergy. And the very last one is sharpening the saw. And that is self-care, taking care of yourself. And taking care of yourself, we all know that the Lord has made us very complex people. We're not just one thing. We are physical. And so taking care of your physical body, your health, taking care of your emotions socially, doing some things that you enjoy doing, spiritually connecting to your God, on a consistent level. And then mentally learning and growing your mind so that in all these things, you're sharpening the saw, which is you. You are the most important asset. So we're investing right now, we're invested in different assets and different projects, but the most important asset is you. And so we have to sharpen that and keep ourselves healthy. And all of us can do better in this area. So to summarize, the 7 habits of highly effective people, which we want to emulate, is that we're going to be proactive. We're going to take ownership of our investments. In this case, we're going to take ownership of our lives. We're going to set goals for our lives. That's another way of being proactive and taking ownership. Habit 2, we're going to begin with the end in mind. If 2023 is the best year of your life, what would that look like? Habit 3, we're going to put things first. You will put your priorities first, do your priorities your priorities first, plan your priorities first. And then as we start moving from dependence to independence, we are starting to think about other people. So we're thinking about win-win. How can I win and how can you win? How can the team win? How can we all win? Do you have something that you can give the team that will cause the team to win? Do you have a skill that you can help with? Are you administrative? Can you help with some administrative tasks? Those are the kind of things that you'll be thinking, and we all can be thinking win-win. Habit 5 is seek first to understand. So that just being empathetic, being patient with people and listening so that you can help them better. And then do not be shy to share what you have to communicate as well. All right. And number 6 is synergy, working as a team, not breaking the team down, but building the team up. And then lastly is sharpen the saw, which is your self-care. Okay. All right. So before we go forward, I will, we always have an action when we look at, when we look at all what we have been looking at, we always had an action item. And the action item that we're going to look at is the unveiling that I want to share. But before I share the unveiling, I really want to take some time for us to have a little discussion and some comment from you. From all these habits, what is one takeaway that you would, one action, let me put it this way, what is one action you would like to do in line of any one of these habits when you look at your 2023 goals, money goals, that is? So what is one action, takeaway action that you will want to implement for 2023 that align with any one of these habits?
Okay, this is Anne. For me, I would say sharpen the saw. When I've always over the years since sharpen the saw, I think about educating myself, learning, understanding, especially with crypto now. I really didn't know much, maybe 1%. So I really need to do better. So that's why I never complain about anything that you guys are doing, because my money is in there, but I have to put in some effort to understand what it's about. So I need to sharpen the saw. I really need to do that this 2023.
Amen. I love that. And you'll be so excited when I unveil what I have for us.
Okay.
You'll be very excited. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
How about you, Miss Teresa, Miss Catherine? And I don't know what EA is.
I guess it's the same. Sharpen the saw. Gotta learn about the business. So we can start bothering you.
And I know, Miss Teresa, you are fighting this. You're saying, I'm gonna learn. I love that spirit.
I mean, that's the only way you can do it, because I guess the people that learn, like, the ones that learn, like the other Sheila, that's why they can tell us all the bull crap. But when you learn yourself, you can do it yourself.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna take time, but I think anything that you want to do, you want to learn the rope. You want to learn, and that's the biggest thing with busy schedule. But we just gotta make a way, because, like she said, our money's in there, so we gotta make it work.
Yeah.
Very good. Absolutely. Miss Catherine, how about you? I don't know if you are able to speak. I know that.
No, well, no, it's noisy, but
So noisy.
I'm willing to learn too next year to see how I can get more money.
Amen.
I want to get in this space, to learn to get in this space and do my own thing too.
That's right. That's right.
So I can help people. So I want to learn so I can able to teach people.
Amen. Amen. Beautiful. Beautiful. And EA, I don't know who EA is. Are you able to say a word? Okay, EA is not responding. All right. So sharpen the sword is a common one. So how can we put all of this in action? Now, I'm very excited to unveil what I want to call Welcome to our Flourishing Legacy Investment Group. So, before, when we started this journey, most of us do not know each other or did not know each other. We came together because of Hyperverse, Hypernation, and a few other investment opportunities. But we got introduced to each other as a group because of one main investment, which was Hyperverse. Okay. Hypernation started, then Hyperverse. But I really want us to be more about the investment group. When we invite people to join us, I would like us to invite them to join our investment group. Why? Because of what we have just talked about, that there are opportunities of, the reason why we're together is for financial freedom, is to be able to put our money to work for us. And we can put our money to work for us in one project, Hyperverse, Hypernation, right now. It could be in a different project. It could be in a real estate project. It could be in a Forex project. It could be, excuse me, trading stocks. Excuse me. All of that is putting our money to work. So if we invite people into our investment group, they have an opportunity to start the journey where they are. We will be able to suggest the journey for them, but they will be able to look at the whole journey and say, you know what, I'm going to start here and walk my way through this way. And this is what I have in mind. So if we're inviting people to our investment group, they will be connecting with us in our Facebook group. So we're going to create a Flourishing Legacy Facebook group that you will be able to invite anyone that you think will be interested in investing, putting their money to work for them. They're going to have tools, just like you will have tools. You'll have a YouTube channel where you'll be able to learn what you need to learn. And then there will be a website that will have all our projects so that you'll be able to go to one place to see if it's crypto. You'll be able to see all the projects that we are doing as a group. And it will be easy for you to share the projects with others that come in. So what am I suggesting here? This is what I'm suggesting, that we as a team, as I put it out there, and a number of you brought feedback of things that you would like to learn, that we focus on 4 main investment skills that we want to learn and earn in. The first one is crypto and blockchain. That is really the bread and butter of what we are about, because it is a unique opportunity that has a great upside, and that the timing is perfect because we're early adopters. So we're going to be big on crypto and blockchain. And in the crypto and blockchain, someone who joins our investment group will start right here. Step 1, crypto and blockchain. They will have an ebook companion guide where, so I will say they, but you will have, just imagine that you're new to the investment group. And as we're looking at 2023, a lot of us are wanting to start learning. So you're new to this space and you start. Step 1 is your crypto and blockchain learning. And how would that happen? What tools do you have? I've created an ebook that is almost finished. The only thing that is left for it to do is the editing of the design. and the guy is still working on it. But once that will be finished, it is a companion guide that talks about, that helps us to look at mindset overall in the cryptocurrency space, overall in investment, and then it takes you step by step into crypto. The five things that we normally do in the crypto space in order to start earning. You create a wallet, you fund the wallet, you transfer money from one wallet to another, you transfer money from one wallet to an investment, and it will show all those steps step by step. Is it crypto.com? Is it Binance? And you'll be able to do it in a way that you will learn the skill that you need to learn. That will be very powerful for us who will be learning, right? So you will have a companion guide. You will also have videos on YouTube to help that process. All right. Then for the earn, you have the website that will have all our investment there for you to pick the ones that you want to invest in and start investing in them. Okay. Then step 2 is going into insurance. So we want to be wise with the money that we make. We want to know how to preserve what we make, and also we want to be able to leave a legacy. And so we'll have someone who will come and teach us about insurance education, and how we can invest in different insurance products. That will also be on our website, okay? And you will be able to participate in that. Each industry, each asset class will have its specialist. So for crypto and blockchain, I am the specialist for that. For insurance, we'll have someone else, which I will reveal to us who that person is. She has already confirmed that she would love to take this on. And then the next step 3 is learning how to trade stocks and Forex. We all understand that investments is a journey. Getting rich overnight is hardly ever happens. It's a journey. It's about learning and earning and continuing to learn. So step 3 is learning how to trade stocks and Forex. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, am I going to ever learn how to trade stocks? The beauty about where the day and age we are in is that we have tools that make it simple for us to learn and buy stocks and trade in our stocks. Buy have just some key companies that you focus on, and then you're buying their stocks in and out of their stocks. It's very possible. And what is interesting about trading stocks is what you have learned in crypto actually will help you once you start trading stocks. And it's quite amazing. And of course, Forex is also a part of that. And so we'll have someone who will be our specialist in that area, and they will teach us what we need to know, and we'll be able to invest in this area. Then finally, real estate. We all know that we desire to have real estate as an investment. And so we'll have a specialist that will help us in that. And as we continue to unveil these areas, these steps, that information will be available on our website. And it will be easy now for you to start inviting your friends, your family, your colleagues to your investment group. And then they will make the choice for themselves in one place, where you will just share a link of one website and they will be able to participate. So it will not feel like you're pulling someone to do something they don't want to do, but you'll be inviting like-minded people like yourself that want to make their money work for them. Okay. All right. So I would definitely want to get your feedback on what I've just shared about our investment group. What are your thoughts? What do you like? what have you heard that you like? What are some of your thoughts towards that, so that I can take that into consideration as we start building this as a team? So let me have your feedback right now. What is it? Anything when I've all what I've said about the investment group, what do you think about it? What are your thoughts? Anyone? Go ahead, Miss Anne.
Okay, there I am.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to talk about this, that I wanted to sharpen the sword to learn. So my first one would be obviously what I mentioned, to learn about the crypto, area, because I really did not know much about it. I just put my money in there and waited for it to grow. It did not happen, not yet, but I'm not going to, argue or blame anybody. I just want to learn to see what I can do for me to better myself. I think if I understand, I think it would help me a lot.
Mhm.
So I'm going to start with that first week of the year. When, Sheila,
What's that? Say that again.
when is your book coming out? You mentioned the book.
Yes, hopefully in January.
You're
I've
breaking.
had so many delays. Hello, Miss Anne. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Can hear you now.
Uh-huh. What did you say?
Okay. Can hear
Oh,
you.
you're breaking out. Oh, yeah. Isan, can you unmute? I think we lost you. I couldn't hear it. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes. I'm back on. Can you hear me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was asking when your book is going to come out, the book you mentioned.
Yes. Hopefully in January.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes. It's all done, but it's just putting it in a nice way so that you all can anyone will be interested in reading it.
Okay.
You know
So
me, I
do
like
we
color and
go
design.
to Amazon to get it, or we get it through this?
So
how do we
for
get
now, it will be just an ebook electronic
Okay, you freeze
copy,
again.
and so it will be
What's going on here today?
yes, it will be on a site where you can purchase it, make it very, very affordable so that we can all get it. Yes, and it really will be, a companion guide, it will be a reference guide, you'll be able to know how to fund an account. You'll be able to know how to open up a crypto account. You'll be able to refer when you're bringing your friends and family in to teach others. You'll be able to give them that. They'll be able to get their own copy in that, because now there's a reference that you're looking at, and that was the one big thing that I felt was missing in this space. A lot of us came in, did not know anything. We're just learning from each other, but by the time you learn this, you're forgetting the other one. There's so much to learn, and you can only write so much. And that's why I felt that writing this ebook will be very helpful for all of us, because of my own struggle and then the struggles I was seeing everybody have. Yeah. And what do you guys think about the idea of having one website that shows all our investments? What do you
I
guys
think
think about
I
that?
think that's a good idea. You don't have to go all over the place to get, everything is in one place, I think it'd be easier for me anyway.
Cool.
Anyway, I want to thank you for all your patience. I mean, people have been bombarding you, but and I saw the poor lady,
I know.
it's all about money. Not that I have money to give away, not even 2 cents, but hey, what can Sheila do? She's
I
like,
know. It's
so
not been easy.
I know. But just keep your cool like you've been doing. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
Mhm.
just want I want us to win. Just like I
Um,
want to win, I want all of us to win.
Yeah.
And so we all know that if we want to win, we cannot continue to cry. And
Yeah.
Miss Catherine likes to say, you gotta move on. You gotta see what other opportunities are there. And we have more to make than what we have lost. I keep saying that. We really do have we have so many gifts within us, not just me, but others that are doing very well and have skills that they are going to share with us. And so we get to learn from all of that. It's powerful. Ms. Teresa, what are your thoughts about having a website where you can find everything, having a YouTube channel where you can learn, have all your videos? What are your thoughts about that?
It's wonderful. Is that what you are creating right now?
Yes, like, yeah.
I mean, there is nothing. Education is always a gimme, and education is always a success. So if there's literature that we can go to, and we can go to every minute, every second, because the more you do it, the more you become aware of what you want to know. It gives you the freedom that calling somebody all the time and you'll be busy and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure you came up with this idea. Probably you sat down and you said, well, you know what? I think I can fix this. I'm going to let everybody be independent and depend on the tool that I'm going to give to them. And of course, you took your time, so you can't give it free. It has to be a token attached to it. So I think it's not only going to benefit, us that's on this platform, it's going to benefit people that are interested in knowing how to do, withdraw and do stuff, get into the investment, which, there are books out there. But then if yours is made for the layman to actually grasp it, I think, probably you will stand out a lot because you are looking for the people that don't know anything and for them to know something and take their something and exploit.
Exactly. Absolutely. Well, thank you all for your feedback. It means a lot as we put all of this together. The goal is that by the first quarter of the year, all these pieces will be in place, meaning that we'll have the website. The website is the only thing that is not really there yet. The YouTube channel is already there. The Facebook page is already there. It just needs to be open for people to be invited into it. And then the investments are already there. We just need to put them on the site. Then for the crypto and blockchain, for the insurance, and all these other ones, we'll be unveiling them, but we'll put it on the website with a placeholder so that as we start unveiling them, you will have that information, because the website will also have the contact specialist, how to book an appointment with them, to participate in, for example, the insurance policy. That involves you meeting with a licensed insurance agent and going through your own particular financial scenario with them and all of that. So that will be, you will have access to that specialist, and you'll be able to connect with them directly, and so on, as we start unveiling the stocks and the real estate, so forth. So 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 tell everyone that you know that's on your team that they should get back to connecting. These team meetings will continue every week. And the team meetings are also a place where you will be able to ask your questions. So you will have me available, and wherever the specialist will be available to take your questions. And there's no greater power than that you'll be able to have your questions answered by a real live person. Yeah, so take advantage of that, and also share the word about the meetings. All right, so this is where we end. If we have any questions, I know we already have Ms. Teresa has a question, and Ms. Catherine has a question that we're going to walk through. But and those are technical questions. If there's any other questions, quick questions that you wanted to ask, you can raise your hand. But if not, we are done.